Right, so we drop the grid a bit. Right, fire is nice and hot.
Okay, so since that whole Wagyu episode,
Yes.
and of course the taste is still there. I'm just having a little bit of a wash down now with some cold drink. We're going into this. It's ribeye, and there's a little piece of something there.
Ribeye as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, let's look at this fire and talk about this fire. And earlier on, when the camera was off, you were telling me that fire, you were not happy with it because it was not hot enough.
Yeah.
And I actually saw flame coming out from it. So you, for that Wagyu, you literally want it so hot that you just got to touch it onto the grid for a couple of
Sizzle
seconds.
on either side, few seconds, because we cut it into thin strips.
Right.
When you got thin strips, obviously you don't want to cook it through to the middle.
Right.
Because it needs to be medium rare. So the fire was right. All right. But it would have been even better if the fire was hotter.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can understand where you're coming from.
Crisp on the outside. Normally you want that crisp on the outside of the Wagyu.
Right.
Right. So when you bite into it, you got that crunch, and then that softness hits you in the middle with the butter, and that's what you want.
A crunch and then the soft. That would have been something else, eh?
That's exactly what you want on a Wagyu. You want that. They call it I can't get the names.
The crust.
Yeah, the crust.
The crust,
You want the crust on the outside. That's
you want
what
the crust, yeah.
So when the fire is hotter, you're automatically building up that crust because all the oil start burning high, and you get that crust on it. And then when you just bite, then a few seconds either side because the fire is very hot.
Right.
And it strips. And just take a bite and it's crispy and the juices just knock you on the inside. That's what you want. That's what you want.
If anybody is watching this here, I don't know. I think you need to come to Hamza and you need to ask him to please make you one of those. But please, you got to pre-book it. I think it's an experience. For me, it's an experience, and it's something that I would pay money to enjoy. I'm just so fortunate that I'm sitting here with you today. Having that opportunity, alhamdulillah. And obviously, like you said, it's such an expensive thing that you would only do it like twice a year or something.
Yes. It's too expensive to do it every day.
Yeah.
If I could do it every day, I think I would have done this every day.
Yeah, but I think your cholesterol level or something would have been too high.
Cholesterol.
I suppose twice a year is good enough.
It's good enough. It's good enough. The taste in your mouth lasts you for 6 months.
So this is just not an ordinary experience. This is an experience in food on a next level.
Definitely.
I think I can understand sometimes, when you watch these videos of these guys eating that and why they behave in that way and the sensation and the feeling that they're trying to project to the people who are watching the videos and stuff like that.
You actually feel that.
Yeah.
We might not be so loud and emotional
Yeah.
on it, but that's exactly how they're carrying on. That's how you're feeling.
Right. But now here we're actually experiencing it.
Yeah, experiencing is another thing.
I think to buy that experience is something amazing.
Let's put on the...
Now, you said perfect and you put your hand there. What are you doing? Tell me.
I just check for a few seconds if I can hold it.
Okay.
Just for 2-3 seconds. Remember, we want the fire hot. Steak, fire must be hot.
Fire must be hot with steak.
Must be hot. Obviously, on a ribeye, on a thick piece, you don't want it too high because you're going to get your crust, but inside is going to still be raw.
Okay, all right.
You don't want that. You want the fire to be... When you braai, you kind of figure it out.
I think it's something that as a person who braais so often and you develop that experience in the braaiing process that it's a natural thing. It's not something that everybody has.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody, people will say, okay, no, I braai, but this is taking braai to a different level.
Yes.
To be able to get an experience like that.
Yeah.
Right, talk to me about this now.
I'm going to talk to you about a steak as I put it on. I don't want the fire to get too cold.
Right.
All right. So you're going to hear that sizzle. It's not a very high sizzle because I said it's a slight thick piece.
Yeah.
You don't want the fire to be too hot. Right. So what I've done with this here, I don't put salt. I've got 2 spices that I've put on. All right. As we go through the videos, you'll see what spices I use.
Yeah.
But rosemary is your key ingredient, and black pepper. And
Rosemary.
yes,
I picked up on the rosemary when I was eating that piece of wagyu
yeah,
just now, and I don't know how to describe.
it just gives it that kick of something different, not just the meat.
Yeah,
So it like, but it
but
blends in
it
with the meat.
complements
It
the meat.
complements the
Yeah,
meat.
it
That's
complements the meat.
basically. And a lot of people don't use rosemary on wagyu. They only use it when you're actually making your wagyu in a pan. Which next time we'll do that.
Yeah, okay. You know the normal the pan one, and the
With the
guy's putting the
garlic
butter, and then he
yes,
throws the
yes.
rosemary in, and then he throws that
The
over.
oil he
Yeah,
keeps
yeah, yeah.
on panning it over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that's a different way of making it
That's
completely.
putting flavors more into the
Yes,
meat. Yeah.
yes, yeah. Now, as I say, I'm one for more tasting the meat and not so much the flavor.
Right.
In wagyu, you need to have that butter taste, and that's what you want.
Yeah.
So this is ribeye is different.
And I tasted that. Yeah.
Ribeye is different because the meat itself is not as wagyu. It's not going to taste as nice as the wagyu. But
Okay.
here the spices complement the meat.
Obviously, if we didn't eat the wagyu and we ate only this year, we would have really been
We
quite
have
happy.
really enjoyed this.
But now we've set our standards so high.
Yeah. But this will still have a very nice flavor. Very different from wagyu.
I'm getting such a beautiful aroma.
Yeah.
The aroma that's coming off this meat is amazing.
Remember, as we say, we don't need to, as they say, flip once. You can flip. See that? We're getting the crust there.
Yeah.
That's what
The
we want.
crust and also those juices that are just
Yes.
sort of like coming out of the meat right now.
This actually had a good.
If you can smell this, if you can get that aroma,
It is very
that's
nice.
amazing. They need to make a
That mix of that
smell-o-vision
smash.
or a
Very nice.
smellophone. Not a cellophone, a smellophone.
Smell of.
So
Yeah. Could actually
that
taste.
might I don't think that we're far off from something like that. But that is amazing. I can see that the crust that you're talking about there.
Yeah.
The lighting obviously is not very good because if I have to go, there's actually a river there at the bottom somewhere. This is Willow Express. Here with Hamza Cassim, who's the manager here at Willow Express, and we are here on camp. This is camp weekend. This is in the survival skills camp. But this video that you're watching is going to be a completely separate video, obviously. This is sort of the introduction to the man. And then I'm trying to convince him into starting his own channel because he lives here in this beautiful place. If I get some shots during the daytime tomorrow, I'll add that to the video so you can see what a beautiful place we are in right now. And you can come to Willow Express and you can come and visit Hamza Cassim. But if you want him to make for you something like this here, then you got to book earlier with him, like a week. And if it's the wagyu, like 6 months before the time.
Yeah.
Ah, that sizzle.
So now what we're doing is, as you can see, the fire is still quite hot in the center,
Yeah.
right? But it's kind of a bit dead on the sides.
Right.
So now we're leaving it like this here to cook on the inside.
Okay.
And just before we take it out, I'm going to drop the grid.
Yeah.
And that'll give us a better crust.
Okay, so you can go right into that flame there.
We're going to just get our
into
crust.
that heat.
Yeah, we're just going to get, you see now, there is crust but very little. So more of the center is getting cooked. Right?
Okay, now I get what you're doing.
Yeah.
So at that height, you're basically getting the heat to travel through the meat.
It's searing.
And yeah, okay, so you're getting the meat to cook in the inside as well.
Yes.
Actually, the searing would be that when you drop it and it's going to create that crust quickly, isn't it?
Yes, that's true.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're going to drop it
You
now.
put the
I would say
sear
about
on
another plus minus a minute, 30 seconds either side. Remember, this is a bit of a thick piece.
Yeah.
Right? You can still see it's quite tender.
Next level. This is next level.
We'll give it a turn now in a few more seconds, and then we'll give it a few more seconds on the other side, and then we'll drop it down to get our nice sear.
There's still a lot of heat there.
This is a nice soft piece. I mean, nice thin piece compared to that.
From the
Alright. So we're going to take this one off. This one is done.
You're ready to take that
We're
one
ready
off.
to take this one here off.
And you're gonna let it rest for a couple of seconds.
Yeah, I would say this piece we can let rest for about 30
Because
seconds.
it's quite cold out here now.
Yes, yeah. This one here, what we're going to do now is we're going to drop this completely,
Alright.
Right?
So now we're right onto that that heat.
That smell.
That aroma of the steak. Oh wow. Unbelievable. I sort of zoomed in on that, and those juices are just sort of flowing from there. They're flowing.
Okay, I'm going to cut this piece here while that's nearly done.
Is it safe to leave it there?
Yeah, it's safe.
Because we're not gonna get so involved in this that we're gonna.
Much more juicy than the other one. Oh, there's it. Perfect. You can see also, very tender. Not as tender as the Wagyu,
No.
but see those juices. See this here. See that? As you're pressing through, the juices just pop up.
Yeah.
That's what you want. I think this needs a bit of. We're gonna put some salt on these few, and we have some without salt, and we can taste the difference in that.
Okay.
Generally, salt
Enhances the flavor.
enhances flavor. Yeah.
It's like you said, it sort of draws out flavor as well.
Yes.
Reverse osmosis.
Yeah. Okay, so let's put some salt on this few over here. What piece can I cut you? You want some with the salt or the non-salt?
Let's go with the salt one first.
Okay.
I actually don't like to eat too much of salt in my food anyway.
Okay, try this one, yeah? Let's wait till he takes it down.
Awesome. It's beautiful. It's amazing. So that was the piece with the salt.
This one was the salt, yeah.
Right. Well, let me get your reaction.
Okay.
With
this
that.
was the one with the salt. That was this one, I think, yeah. Okay. Nice piece.
Honest reaction.
Juicy.
Now.
See that when you press that?
Yeah.
That's what you
You
want.
know what you're expecting. It's very trance-like.
It's where you put it in.
Yeah.
You chew a few times.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Just
Okay. All right. Okay.
you chew, but you want to carry on chewing
You're right.
because it's so nice.
And you know when you have a bad piece of steak and you start chewing it and then it becomes like bubble gum.
Yes. Now this here.
That's not
as you can
happening
see,
here. No.
Gone.
It's
Perfect.
reaching a point where it's breaking down in your mouth properly,
Yes.
and then eventually you're swallowing it and it's going away. But
That was nice.
that's
Very nice.
That's very good.
Actually.
But anyway, listen here.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna do one more shot at this here for anybody watching these videos. That was Hamza Cassim's version of a ribeye steak. Very, very nicely seasoned and spiced, but he said he'll share that, in some other videos on that fire there. Beautiful flame in this place, Willow Express. And we're going to enjoy the rest of the steak now.
Yeah.
But we'll catch you guys again in our next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Please.
Like and subscribe to Fishing Fanatics, and then obviously Hamza's going to start his own channel, and we'll let you know more about what we're calling that. We're definitely going to, we're going to come up with some amazing name for his videos, and then he's going to start. But obviously he needs a good cameraman. I know when I make my knife making videos, and I'm sitting with the camera in the one hand and trying to do things. It doesn't work out so lekker. But yeah, so keep an eye out for that if you want to enjoy some more videos. Um, on his processes when he builds these steaks, or he makes these steaks. But I'm gonna stop this video now because I need to get into that thing there.